the World Championship, you get a lot of top tier decks, but me, I'm interested in the funky fellas. And today's deck is exactly that, built by Sander Wojcik. Known as one of the most creative stall deck or mill deck builders out there, this Donny has a bit of a reputation. And this deck here, as far as I know, I don't know his true record at the end of it, but I know he went 5-3-0. I think that's his most recent tweet saying how far he went with this, and spoke about the issues with not having a Psyduck around yet, but also saying that this deck definitely has legs. So I wanted to check it out and see what it's all about. So the idea is get done sparse and you start drawing some cards, and I become Australian. All of a sudden, I've changed my nationality. We'll just go straight in. Okay, so interestingly enough, I remember him saying that there was a certain card in this deck for this particular matchup, and it's Pikachu EX, which, yeah, we'll just get into it. Let's go for an Artisan here, and we'll get cookie looking. I think I go for a Dunsparce just set up for now. We have a couple turns here because, of course, my opponent needs to set up. So let's just go for some Dunsparces. That's fine with me. I could also, to be fair, LGM's still pretty good here, no? Generally speaking, but I think I'm just going to, do I attach Prism? I'm trying to think of Retreat as well. Oh, I think we're fine for now. I think we're fine. We'll just end turn there. We can always Nest Ball next turn for our Pikachu, because Typhlosion doesn't actually have a way to deal with the Pikachu EX. It doesn't have a way to deal with that damage counter. So if you can just get Pikachu, just keep using Penny and looping Penny, you can cause a lot of issues, right? So I think what we want to do here is go with Pikachu, get Rotom. Handheld. There's a lot of fans in this deck, okay? Got me some slack. Handheld fan, the one that's in your hand. That one. Get that on Pikachu, start looping that. We could be talking. Okay, they got the Dracloak engine. A little bit worried about Dragapult, but I doubt they play it. Oh, we'll be fine, won't we? We'll be okay. Eva's Adventure coming in. They get themselves 3 Quailava here, and they retreat into Badoo. I am not bothered by that, my friend. I mean, you turn off my Brock, but ultimately that's kind of okay. Needs to be work. Look. Whoa, hold on. What? You just putting an old maximum belt on a bud? You hit me for 120? Okay, sure. This Donny's already cooking, man. You gotta chill out, man. It's too much work, bro. Maybe I, Artisan and just get Monkey Dory out or something. I mean, it won't keep me alive actually from this, but that is crazy. Okay, how is Blood? What am I doing here? Do I go for a Brock retreat play into something here? I can't say for sure that I know what I want to do here. I'm gonna fail this, and because I'm not sure, it might be worth, I don't know, maybe I just attach retreat into something. I could also maybe just KO it. You know, it's something that I could potentially do, but whether I should or not is a different story, right? So I think what I do here is just Brock Scouting, and then honestly, Monkey Dory just seems kind of right, but then I can't use it this turn if I attach Retreat. Maybe I just do Retreat into Rotom and just get it to Dunsparce again. Okay, let's try that out. I think that might be the play. Depends what we get here. I mean, a Penny would have been lovely by now. This deck plays 2 Penny, but we haven't got it. So we'll just roll with it. We do get 2 Dunsparce there. Still, items are offline. We can do another Dunsparce. But I kind of want to keep that one. There's nothing really of value I can get right now. All right, I'm going to have to just attach Retreat. That is very awkward. Very, very awkward. But I need to get to a point of getting Penny out now. Picking up that Cornerstone and then getting Pikachu out. That's really what I want to do here. But we'll see. Let's say I'm not, you know, I'm not the guy for the old stall and the old, you know, all that jazz, but we'll figure it out. Also, what are your thoughts on the board, by the way? The whole board state here? I kind of like it. I mean, it's a little bit messy looking at it, but when you're kind of focused around here, it's not too in the way. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the whole shape of this. I mean, the shape's a bit awkward and weird. Could be a bit more, you know, integrated in some way, but it's higher quality. It's no longer just weird and all pixely. And I'm a fan of that. Plus the colors are nice. And they also have like, you know, nice outline stations for the prizing in the decks. And you can actually see the prize card up here. That's what I'm talking about. No more complaints, okay, about it. I can't see prize card number. What are you, a bozo? Yeah, I'm feeling good about it. Artisan coming in. Do you know what? I'm thinking as well, maybe I do I commit to the Pikachu effectively a loop? Or do I try and go for, is it Elysium or Elgium? One of them. I can't quite figure that out yet. Also, I think I have to get rid of this Badoo. I think it's going to be a big nuisance. Maybe I just Monkey Dory. I know it's putting me ahead of prizes, but it is being a pain, you know, for my deck to do its job. But I'm assuming they're just going to get Typhlosion out next turn anyway. So maybe that's not really worth it. No. Look, the more I think, I'm going to say no to that. And I kind of want, I really want a penny. I need a penny, man. That's not a penny. Not a penny for your thoughts? Nope, not for me. So I could just Iona. I could also boss up something like a Dreepy because they might have to attach retreat here and that could be a nuisance for them. I could also just assault landing the Badoo. I mean, it turns off counter for next turn, but I'm not too fussed by that. So maybe I just KO the thing. Do you know what? I'm going to boss Dreepy up. Yeah, that's fine. To be fair, if this becomes a real issue, I can just bench Genesect and turn it off if I get a tool in hand. So that way it doesn't have to be like a big threat on this, you know? But then again, Typhlosion is a threat anyway. So I do have to pick up the Ogre Pawn. That's good to know. We're probably not getting Iono, so I can just sit. Look, I'm thinking about attachments. I could attach this to draw some more, but I could Gust KO that. I could attach here, swing, but I'm like already one Prism Energy down. I'm just trying to think here about using my resources properly. I have had a few test runs with this, by the way, as well. I've had a few test games and have won them. I haven't lost a single game of this deck yet. So, you know, I'm somewhat rehearsed, I guess you could say. So, you know, I'm not just going into this blind, okay? Sometimes I do that and I get punished. But speaking of getting punished, in reality, I never get punished, which is exactly why I have made this t-shirt here. Freeing our hands from the handcuffs of consequences, we never get punished with our plays because we are the best, of course. So if you agree with me and want to support the channel, then definitely check out this shirt. We do have a discount code, Never Punished, for 5% off your first purchase of this shirt. But enough of that. Let's get back into the game, eh? I'm sure we won't get punished for our plays. I have played this deck and I'm learning how it functions quite nicely. But this is new. Typhlosion is out. Another Typhlosion is out. I'm really thinking this is going to be quite strong. If I could just move all the fire onto Badoo, that could be kind of good, you know? Because I think Typhlosion typically plays like 5-6 fire energy, maybe? I mean, Crispin scares me. That means we might have Dragapult hanging about. And I might have to try and dig for Lively Stadium. Oh, okay, you definitely play Pult then. This is getting very weird. They're going to go for an energy on a Typhlosion. I guess you can attach the Psychic to Dreepy. If you retreat that gives me a little bit more confidence, you know? So maybe what I do is I just do a couple Elgiums. They're going to take some prizes here. And just try and move as much damage to energy to Badoo and then start... They're Badooing again, though. Well, okay. I mean, they're giving me time to find Penny. That's nice. But sure. All right, let's... Now, to be fair, now I could Monkey Dory and get away with it a little bit. Do you know what? First off, I think I'm just... I don't know. I also have Hilda here. I know that. If I Monkey Dory attach energy, I can't use Enriching. I honestly think probably trying to dig for the Penny is probably a bigger priority than that, I think. So let's try and get it. Oh, come on. Give me Penny, man. I need some pennies. A man spent penny for your boy. Nope, that's not it. Mahusive hand, nothing with it though. It's not looking good. So at this point, I could Hilda, get another Dunsparce out. Yeah, let's just do that. I think at this point, you just want to draw, right? So let's make that our priority for the time being. If I get Penny now, I swear to God, man, I'm going to be flipping some scripts. No, that's okay. That's fine. So in that case, I'm going to get you down. I'm going to ask them for another Dunsparce. And just for now, just draw. I think that's what I got to do. I think I will now actually bench this Elgium and the fan. Because if they Gust KO it, then they still get punished for that. So let's end turn here and hope they haven't got a boss. If they boss, it's scary right now. They attach to the other Typhlosion and they're going to Itchy Pollen again. I think they're playing quite smart. They're trying to just get their board set up so I can be as least disruptive as possible. Grammar? I barely know her. Okay. Definitely not a Penny again. That's probably... Oh, no, I have Enriching. Hold on. Let's think here. Let's enrich. Probably going to get the Dunsparce off this. Not even? Oh, that's just awkward. That's very awkward. So I guess I have to just heal the Dunsparce again. Just keep trying to draw for the time being. All right. That's what you're asking of me. That's what I'm going to be doing. You know, if you want to keep going for your Itchy Pollen and that's fine by me. And I think it's also correct here to use Arthur's on here to get a Dunsparce out for extra thinning. But where are my pennies, bro? Are you even in the deck? Okay, we've prized one. That's fine. It makes a little bit more sense. But can you come out a little bit earlier, please? That'd be nice. Thank you. I'd very much appreciate that. I'm going to actually preemptively evolve you and go for another Dunsparce, just in case of an Iono. It could come. I know they don't... It's very unlikely for them to play it, but we just saw a Psychic Energy. I don't know what they're doing. Well, there's an Artisan coming out and they fail it. And it's another Itchy Pollen. See, the thing is, I do need to retreat as well. But right now, there's no demand for me to use any attack here. I mean, I could go for Sudowoodo, but there's literally no need for it. So I think we're going to come in here and draw... To be fair, I might have to KO Badoo because our deck does rely on like Power Pad and stuff to function. So maybe it's correct for me to like attack on the turn. There's Finally, you've showed your face, haven't you, Penny? Lovely to see you. Yeah, maybe now that I think about it, it might be worth taking a KO here. Or just going for, instead of actively KOing, maybe I could just go for Monkey Dory, you know? Heal off the Rotom, take KO that way, and then pick up. That seems to be right. Let's go for an Artisan. Probably going to sequence incorrectly here, but you know what? Your mum. How about that? Let's attach this here. Pick up the Ogerpon. That's nice. And just use Monkey Dory to take a KO here on the Badoo. Now, I can fan Rotom handheld fan my fan Rotom. That's what I can do. Do I want to be doing that? That's a different question, right? I could also use it on Genesect, but no, the maximum belt's gone. In terms of benching, I think we're kind of fine. Do I want to use the fan now? I mean, yes. That's what my brain is telling me. So I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to attach the fan here. I don't think I'm going to draw because I'm still under item lock, so Poffin's offline. So I think I'm just going to end my turn. And I need to start acting quicker, bro. The one thing I noticed with this deck is the timer is not on your side, bro. I think I'm playing a little bit too slow. But either way, if Fez and Dibbity comes down, not bothered by that slightly. I kind of just want my items back. But they might recognize that, though, and start going for Badoo again, right? We'll see. There's a Tracloak, and that reminds me, I need to, next turn, get Lively Stadium out, because that can stop Dragapult from being a menace, assuming they don't have a counter to it. Jamming Tower, you come out at just the right time, don't you? All right, then. Jamming Tower's out, so it turns off my fan Rotom. That's fine. Now, obviously, with hindsight, it'd be nice to not have attached that to the fan Rotom. But I think if I didn't attach that to the active, they wouldn't have played that Jamming Tower and would have played it later on. So I think either way, this is probably the best case for Jamming Tower to come out now because I can bounce it instantly. And now I'm trying to think, how much have they committed to Dragapult here? What is it? Just a one Dragapult, one copy you're playing? Because honestly, that's the only thing I'm really scared of right now. There's a Candy. They evolve into another Typhlosion. Attached to the other Typhlosion. And they go for a Buddy Blast. All right. Time to start playing Pokemon, eh? So I'll promote Dunsparce. I think I definitely just play Lively Stadium. Seems like a bit of a no-brainer. Let's put that out. I think I need to put Shaman down. And the reason being is I'm probably going to start moving all my energy to Fez and Dippity. Because if I move it to Dracloak, it actually helps them. So I think getting Shaman out and just moving energy to Fez as the strat seems like the right move. I could also Charisma, actually, and move 2 energy away, which would be kind of crazy. And I think that is definitely worth it. So I think Charisma is definitely happening. Let's first off go for a runaway draw then. That's fine. Zerosic could be a menace as well, but it's not good enough yet, I think. And then just go for a Poffin and then just get myself Dunsparce back. Go for Charisma. Put an energy into their hands. Attach a Psychic here. I do like the idea of still having Charisma and Penny around, so I'm going to go grab these bad boys. That's fine with me. Remember, we still have the Pikachu out. Well, actually, now the Pikachu out's a little bit more risky because, you know, it's just going to allow them to eventually take a big KO with Dragapult, or they can set it up ahead of time with Dragapult. So now that I see Dragapult here, Pikachu seems like a bad idea. But look, that's energy off Typhlosion. It's now on the Fez. There's another energy in hand. Psychic in a discard pile. One hit, we could basically run them out of energy, and that seems to be what we want. But I've got to start doing it quickly, man. 8 minutes on my clock. It's going to be a tight one, I think. Attached to Typhlosion. And they boss. What are you going to boss here? Maybe Dunsparce? Monkey. That's fine. You can actually boss Monkey. I'm not bothered by that. At what point do I go for Zerosic or an Iono? You know, that's what I'm thinking. I honestly think Zerosic's fine now. Maybe Iono next turn might be correct. Can't say for sure. Another Charisma, though. That is super tempting. I can't lie. That is... I might do it. I might do it. Do you know what? I need to limit them as much as I can, right? And then just... I'm going to actually say no to that. I'm just going to use it to remove the energy. Do I power pad it back? Probably not. Don't need to bench anything else right now as it stands. I'm trying to just figure out what they might be playing. That's the only thing that's like making me confused here. How many boss counts do they have? You know, how many, like, do they have a copy of Iono now? Because Iono could be very devastating. So maybe I should have like Ultra Balled and got a second to Dunsparce out. I don't know. It's difficult when you're trying to play quick. There's the Pult. And they do Recon Directive here. Getting a Night Stretcher. That's going to get them another energy back so they can get an attack off. And honestly, I might... Although I said, oh, hold on. No, that changes my mind. Why did you attach to Dragapult? What are you doing? Oh, no. I think that's a misplay. You definitely just attack with Typhlosion, no? I understand what you're thinking, but I don't think they are. Look, I today realized, by the way, that Elgium actually can move from anywhere on the board, not just the active. So them attacking to Dragapult, I'm just going to move that Psychic to the Fez. Now, here's the issue. They can still attack with Fez, right? That's still a problem. But it is the best place to put... Oh, no, I could probably move a Psychic to Typhlosion, actually, can't I? That's probably better. All right, they're going to come in with Dragapult and hit me for a 70. Unless they have... No, they don't have Crystal. Hold on. We've seen the max belt. They're going to Jet Headbutt me. That's fine. So that's an incentive to maybe recover... I'm going to move you to a Typhlosion. Maybe recover... not Dragapult, sorry. Maybe recover a Monkey Dory. But Is that really needed right now? Probably not. I think now I'm just going to go for Zerosic. Force them to discard some cards from their hand. Maybe power pad it back with maybe Charisma, I think. Again, although I think I'm being a bit greedy, I can't lie. Not getting another Hilda back, but we'll do that. Really, the Elgium's doing nothing here, and I think a Monkey Dory could be good just to kind of like reestablish this Elgium. Yeah, do you know what? I'll do Monkey Dory, sure thing. If I get desperate and I need to bench a Pikachu or something, I can still just dig for Penny. Right now, I don't need to be digging. So, well, actually, no, I think it is. Yeah, sure. I'm just a bit scared of Iono, but I think if I can, yeah, I'm likely going to draw into a bunch of these Dunsparces anyway. So if I can just do that, I just get a better board state. So let's go for it. All right, we'll go for Puffin, get these bad boys down. And you're seeing the Dunsparce engine doing its thing, man. I love it. Drawing Mahusive hands. If only I was playing Tinkerton, eh? All right, let's move off of this and we'll just move on to something else. Probably a Dragapult itself because it's the highest HP. And I really wish I could just, well, I could just retreat here, but there's nothing to retreat into. So I think I'll just end my turn. Let's just do it. Let's end turn. 6 minutes on my clock, though. Oh, I'm gonna time out. Oh, this is bad. I've got to act fast now. Maybe I just like start passing constantly. Let him draw bigger hands, keep Zerosicking and keep passing. Maybe that's what I do. I mean, I'm definitely not decking out. I know that. But I am a little bit concerned, you know. There's another energy. They're going to be able to knock me out. I mean, it's another energy to move away and that feels good. So I can't complain. Iono. I'm a little bit concerned. I think I'm going to time out. I have confidence to win this game. I just think I'm going to time out. That's my only concern. You know what I mean? So I think the plan here maybe is to go for Sudowoodo onto Dracloak. That's kind of what I want. So we'll see what happens here because Sudowoodo Dracloak seems kind of good. But I've got to play fast now. I can't slow down anymore. I need to play super fast. So let's try. All right, we've got Penny there. We're just going to double Dunsparce. Not even think now. Just play Pokemon. That's all we're doing. There's Pikachu though. Oh, do I bench Pikachu now? Hold on. Let me just draw. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. More draw, more good. Good draw, good stuff. Oh, Brock. Oh, I need the energy, though. Oh, do I Brock? I'm brocking. Let's get Dunsparce and get Sudowoodo. Throw you guys down. I'm also... Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go into Sudowoodo. Oh, it's no energy. Okay. We can still just chill with Sudowoodo in the active this turn. That's fine with me. We can just pass chill Sudowoodo. That's okay. We don't need to move energy. There's no necessity for that. Just going to end turn. That's okay. Do I have a single Psychic? Yeah, I could Lana's Aid next turn and just get myself what I need. Psychic. Throw up this, trap it with Sudowoodo. Maybe that's not the play, though, because I could eventually knock it out, right? And that could also be concerning, but I don't know. I have 5 minutes left to try and get as many cards gone from my opponent. It's scary, let's say that. Okay, another energy. Again, fine. Hilda guarantees me a Prism energy, so that's okay. Yeah, why did I think I was going to Lana's? I can't use a Psychic on the Sudowoodo, you nut. Oh, wait, am I out of... I might be out of Prism. Oh, okay. Yep, this is what happens when you think too fast. It's fine. I'm not worried. You are. Do I still have a handheld? I think I do have. Yeah, what? I have one. I know that. So I could go into Pikachu handheld fan now, maybe. Let's just see. Let's draw cards. Don't think about it. I'm misplaying to heaven and hell, but it's okay. It's not okay. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just go for runaway draw. Give me my cards back. All right, nothing great. Go for you again here. Could nest ball for Dunsparce for the sake of extra thin, so we'll do that. Thank you very much. Come on, I'm on the clock here. Come on, TCGL. I'm on the fight. The timer's gone yellow now. I'm very scared. I'm gonna Zerosic. Force a discard. They can KO my Sudowoodo. It's fine. Should I have actually probably gone for a Penny and then just gone for Elgium? Probably. But that can wait. Elgium can wait. It's fine. And now that I think about it, probably shouldn't have Zerosic. Yeah, hindsight 2020, right? Let's just throw you here. Let's go like this. And I'm going to go like this so I don't get KO next turn. Move you here. I forgot I can do that. All right. Can you see? Am I panicking? No, I'm not. No. 10 cards left. Come on. 10 cards left. I mean, if they keep using Recon Directive, we're talking. So please keep doing that. Maybe they have hope. That's what it is. They can just pull off a Dragapult attack here. But if they do that, I'm oh my God, they did pull it off. Fair play. And they have the boss. Hey, do you know what? Fair dues. But why are you going Monkey? I guess so you could spread damage in some way. All right. Well, I think I'm just going to go for Elgium here. Counter catcher, move the fire, probably. I'll move the Psychic off, actually. Move the Psychic onto Typhlosion again. Yeah, that's okay. God, I'm making this harder for myself than I need to be, but you know what? We're here for it. Okay, so counter catcher onto this. Sure, let's just bring... Actually, do I bring a Typhlosion up? They might be out of fire. No, I'll bring Dracloak up. That's fine. We have the Psychic on it already. We've got the Dunsparce here. I kind of want to draw a little bit more. But that's fine with me. We definitely get some stuff back. I'm going to Pow Pad and get Zerosic back. And you know what? A boss could be quite useful. And do I just Penny? Do I Lana's Aid? Lana's Aid it could be good. Do you know what? I'm going to Lana's Aid here, actually. I want to just get Elgium back, right? Let me get you. I'll get you and I'll get you. That's fine. Handheld fans back. That's good. And I think I'm going to... Do I hold this? Can they KO this? Probably not. So we're just going to slight shift and move the psychic to a Typhlosion. Okay. 3 minutes, 38 seconds. Okay. I'm pretty sure it was like a 5-minute timer when they had 11 cards. I don't think this is going to go down well. You know what? Props to my opponent for sticking this through right now. But I'm sure we've got to be at the point where they've got nothing. A switch. You've got to be kidding me. What's funny is they're not going for Pheasantipity. That's... You got a psychic still? Oh my god, I should have pennied. They won. Oh my god. I played that so bad. Oh no. I thought they would have played maybe 2 psychic and that would have been it. But 3 psychic energy. Oh, it just doesn't make any sense, man. But that's the ladder. You just can't predict what comes up. I mean, really? I should have just pennied. Right, I should just penny that and said, look, they can get 2 prizes. Let's make sure we get rid of that problem. But man, was that insane time pressure. Jesus. So I did play another game after this and indeed won the whole game. But I'm very tight for time in the editing room right now. And I'm sure your brain is just as fried as mine anyway. So given you've seen this full deck in action already, this game doesn't really suit any purpose by this point. So we are going to leave it there and head on straight to the outro. Bloody hell. Thank you, members. Appreciate you. If you want to merch, great, good stuff. Subscribe. Bye.